Hey, for the next 5 videos, starting today, I'm going to be going through 5 pieces of gear that we have invested in for our wedding performances that have been well worth the money and is something that I will be utilizing not only this year, but in the future. Our first one is from Sennheiser. This is a little pack system for transmitting audio wirelessly from one spot to another. This is their 512. It's a transmitter and a receiver. And what I really like about this is, first off, you put in the lithium batteries and it's going to last basically 2 events, but I change them out each time. Second thing I really like about it is that I can go a long distance, whether it's across the room, whether it's outside of many rooms, and we had good connection with that, like going through one wall, or if I'm going to be sending it literally across, 5 acres way over there. I can do that with that little system and do it very, very well. I've been very happy with the range and such. I have got a lot of adjustments. I have the adjustments for how sensitive the first one is, and then how much gain I've got on the other side of it. And to be able to go and adjust those, I can come out of my main speakers with the signal. I'm coming out of the mixed signal out of my Evolve 50s, and then I'm sending that across to, in my case, an Everse. That way I've got that surround sound during the cocktail time. That's where I really like to use that, because then I can go and have that and not be able to and not have these dead spots when it comes to the microphone and people, I can't hear the microphone. Well, it's because there isn't sound in that area and I can't put it that loud. Anyway, so those little packs, fabulous little packs, work wonderfully. I've got 3 different sets that we use at shows, and each are set on their own little frequencies. They're partnered up and such, and they can go back and forth really quite well with utilizing all of them in the same show. A couple of things is that you can't have 2 receivers on one transmitter. It's basically a 1-to-1 connection. What's neat about that is that I can be on my transmitter side and I can actually page through and see what the battery level is on the other one. That is a huge thing, because there's times where I've got, and it's like, gosh, did I put new batteries in before we started tonight? Most of the time I do. Sometimes I do forget. That way I can go and see and say, oh, I'm down to 2 battery bars on the other one instead of 3. Then I know I can go and change the batteries and off I go. That capability is huge. Another thing I really like is that it has that little indicator for peaking out. So in case I have it set for cocktail time, and as I'm going into the early dance time and I want to keep those speakers going, I can adjust the sensitivity down on this one, and I can actually see when I'm over driving it, and it's not disturbing the other one. I can bring this down, and yes, that brings the volume down over there, but I can do that, and it's got that little peak light, and it's giving me that before anything bad happens. So it's a warning light that really helps, because then I can say, ooh, it's flickering on. I better go and drop the sensitivity going in. Link will be in the description below. These are great little packs. I've got, again, 3 sets of those. The only thing I've been thinking about with this is maybe adding a 4th one for next year. This is John Young. The other 4 things will be coming up in the next 4 weeks.